had a cupboard for emergency pants and I had a loyalty card. Every time I wet myself, they stamped it. Every 12th time, I got a free orange juice, which really didn't help the situation. Before I did this, though, like, I was never a performer in any capacity, you know, before doing this. Like, I still remember my very first time on stage, not doing this, I mean, of anything, you know. As for most of us, it was a school thing, school nativity for me. I was 4 years old. I was one of the youngest in the class, and I was an angel in the chorus of angels. Which, if you think back to the school nativity, the chorus of angels, that's the bit for all the kids that don't get a proper part. There's only 7 or 8 proper parts in a school nativity, isn't there? You know, well, they used to be when we went to school. If you got to one now, there's like a fucking crocodile and a duck. Oh, you're the Christmas snail. And I'm not mocking it, you know? I'm not mocking it. The crocodile, the duck, and the snail do not make the story any less true. One clap's worse than no clap. But when I went to school, the chorus of angels, that was the bit for all the kids that didn't get a proper part, you know? Because when you're that age, these proper parts, they're not going to the kids with the greatest level of acting ability, you know? When you're that age, these parts are going to the kids that are least likely to piss themselves during the 20 minutes it takes to tell the story. And I don't mind telling you people, but back then I was not one of those kids. Our school had a cupboard for emergency pants and I had a loyalty card. Every time I wet myself, they stamped it. Every 12th time, I got a free orange juice, which really didn't help the situation. I remember stood there on one of them long benches in the school hall. Stood there in my little white frock, all of us in a row, all of us little angelic rejects in a row, waiting for our moment. And I know I wasn't the only kid that had ever wet myself in this hall, because I could see back then. And I am sure that maybe in the 60s or the early 70s, when this carpet was first installed, it was probably a fairly uniform navy blue. But by the early 80s, it was almost entirely tie-dyed. Just this psychedelic, urine-stained mottled effect. And I don't know whether it was the pressure of it being my first ever live performance or the physical strain of trying not to wet myself in front of that audience. But from absolutely nowhere came what can best be described as the holy mother of all nosebleeds. Oh, I kept it in here, but it appears the pressure just built within me until it had to find a way out and it exploded out my face. It wasn't one of them ones you can sense coming and try and keep in your head. It exploded out my face. It landed on me chest. I looked down covered in blood like I'd been shot in the chest. I remember just screaming in the hall and flailing my head from side to side, which was spraying angels to the left of me and angels to the right of me. From an audience perspective, it looked like there'd been a drive-by shooting. As one of the teachers came stomping in and airlifted me out of Jerusalem or Bethlehem or wherever the f*** we were meant to be. And carried me out of the room and placed me in an oversized sink until I was completely drained of blood. And I've never liked Jesus since.